for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play money, mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speed.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And, Charles, this defense, they know. They've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Williams brings it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Chargers. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And a longtime Cardinal Patrick Peterson up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
The Vikings 27-yard.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
7, Chargers 0. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Open man for him. He's got him.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Mon. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Asante Samuel on the coverage.
They'll run it with Madison, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Mon.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7th. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Bond going to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
4 yards remain for second down. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Bond looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Chargers 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be caught. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Chargers. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on second and 8. Mond. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play the second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Ooh, with a juke. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Mond now off of play action. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 24. Off play action. Herbert dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McCann for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Chargers 21. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, 31 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings on 1 play have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 28. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
On Herbert, his third interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Mon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mond going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42, Chargers 28.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert going back to Allen. He's got him again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Justin Jones there on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Mond. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mond. That is caught by Thielen.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 49, Chargers 35. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball.
Touchdown!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Chargers 42. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Mon. Oh, he stays up. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. But they go play action here. Mon. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. McCann's got it teed up. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
63, Chargers 42. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Two-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two. Herbert to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
It's second and inches.
On second and very short, Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.